how are you doing this fine day? That is a rhetorical question. You are doing fantastically, because for the past 2 weeks, I've been gifting upon you a steady stream of brand new, never before seen survival challenge topics. No rehashes or redos here, all completely brand new. Just being pumped into you like frothy ejaculate, you dirty whores. Just doing absolutely nothing, laying there, balls sagging, Cheeto dust building up under your floppy tits. You eating damn good, ain't you, you fat fuck? But that's in the past, and it is time for me to get a little bit of rest and relaxation. So for the next couple of videos, you're gonna see a lot of part 2s. I mean, damn people, you think it's easy to just come up with brand new ideas every single fucking morning when I wake up? Well, okay, yeah, to be fair, yeah, it's pretty easy. But you know, if you're gonna get paid for something, you might as well make it as easy as humanly possible, you know? So if you enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and join the membership. You get videos early if you join the membership. Also, do not forget about Discord. We are writing a comic book, and it is coming along fantastically. If you want to be a part of that and help put it together, join the Discord. The link is down in the description and in a comment in the comments section. Getting way too many announcements in these fucking videos. But that is enough wasting your time. Let's get started. So you guys know the drill by now. We're taking Arkham City at the height of its dangerousness and taking all the shitty stuff that happens in that particular location at that particular time, and we're throwing a bunch of criminals in there and seeing what happens. If you don't know anything about Arkham City and you don't know what's gonna go on there, I don't know, go play the fucking game or something. But if you don't feel like spilling any of that Cheeto dust all over your bed, you can also go watch part 1 of this series, where I give you a relatively okay explanation of exactly what these criminals can expect in Arkham City. So if you don't know anything about Arkham City, go watch that video, or at least watch the first part of it, and then come back to this video. And everything will be copacetic from there. So first up on the chopping block is the Warriors. Warriors come out to play. God, I fucking love that movie. Okay, but we're not actually using the movie versions, we're using the video game versions because consistency is key. And we're also not using a particular member of the Warriors, we're just throwing the whole fucking gang in there. Everybody, Ajax, Cowboy, Cleon, you name it, the whole fucking gang is just getting thrown on into Gotham City. How are they gonna do? Well, what exactly can the Warriors do? They're a bunch of, like, I guess, teenagers, although they look like they're in their fucking 30s. And they're just a bunch of hoodlums who dress up in cool little red vests, and then they run around punching people and stealing territory and making Molotov cocktails and setting cars on fire and fighting cops. And they're just fucking scummy little kids who like to get into fist fights all the time. But they're a really big gang that basically took over all of Coney Island in the Warrior series. So the question becomes, what does this gang do if it somehow, under whatever strange circumstances, finds itself in Arkham City during the height of its most dangerous time period, when all of the worst criminals in all of Gotham City are just fucking chilling around fucking up shit? And the answer to that question is worse than you'd hoped, but better than you feared, I guess would be a good way to put it. See, the Warriors aren't like bitches. They're actually pretty good fighters. In fact, the Warriors are the best fighters in the entirety of New York City. No other gang stands a chance against them. Any individual warrior can take on 5 or 6 gang members of another gang without really any issues. Most of them know martial arts. They could fight against people who are armed with knives and bats and stuff while they're unarmed and still take them on pretty easily. Despite being teenagers in the bodies of 30-year-olds, they actually have legit fighting skill, and there's a lot of them. See, in the universe of the Warriors, all of these gangs spend pretty much all of their time just fighting and learning how to fight better. There's this culture of how tough are you? And if you're not tough, then you're not worth anything. Your worth of being a man is entirely based on how well you can fight. On top of that, almost none of the gangs in the entire universe ever really use firearms. It's all fist fighting and bats and chains and shit. So because of this, the gangs are actually really fucking good at fighting, and the Warriors are the best at fucking fighting. It's something that they constantly do and enjoy doing. Any single individual member of the Warriors can stand up against 10, 20, 30 other dudes and fight against them, win or lose, without fear or hesitation whatsoever. This is a common trait that is shared among all of the Warriors. So when they arrive in Arkham City and they have to start facing off against all of the other groups, they'll actually do pretty fucking well. In terms of physical fighting, they're superior to all of those other gangs. None of them know how to fight. Joker's gang does not know how to fist fight. They're just like thugs that punch and swing pipes, but they don't have actual combat combat skill. Same thing goes for Two-Face and Penguin and every single other group. They're just thugs. The Warriors are gonna make fucking mincemeat out of every single one of them without even really trying all that hard. It's gonna be like super casual shit for them. Now, I'm not saying that each one of these motherfuckers is gonna be like Batman, where he's just like in a group of 40 dudes and takes them all on. It's not gonna be that big of a difference, but one warrior can take on a solid 5-10 dudes who can't fight pretty easily. And due to there being such a large number of warriors in the first place, they'll actually do a pretty good job at starting to take over the city a little bit. There's really only one major issue in why they'll completely fucking fail with taking over the city, and that is because they don't fucking use guns. None of the warriors throughout the entire movie or the video game uses a gun at any fucking point. Why? The other characters use guns, the cops they fight against use guns, but for some reason, they just fucking refuse to pick a gun up and shoot somebody. Every single thing they do is with their fucking fists. And here's the thing about the gangs that are in Arkham City. They're not really gangs. They're like fucking militarized armies. Many of them have automatic weapons and night vision goggles and grenades and shit. If the warriors are not willing to pick up a fucking gun to fight against them, they're gonna get fucked. Now, luckily, do I think the warriors are so stupid that they would absolutely refuse to pick up guns? No, if I think it meant they were gonna die, I think they're probably gonna pick up a gun and use it. Problem is, none of them have ever shown using it before. They don't have any real training with it. They're a gang of fist fighters that out of nowhere are just gonna start picking up guns and getting into shootouts in the middle of the streets, and I'm supposed to expect they're gonna do just fucking fine and dandy with all that shit? No! They're gonna fucking die. Because again, I know they look like they're in their 30s because they are, but in the actual story, these are like fucking high school kids. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and the vast majority of them are not murderers. These kids' biggest crimes are assault and stealing radios out of cars. They are way over their heads when it comes to going up against the fucking villains of Gotham City. In fact, they might actually be killed so goddamn fast that Batman doesn't even have the time to come and rescue them, which is likely what he's going to attempt to do. Because again, I don't really see Batman showing up and beating the living shit out of like 50 high school kids. He's probably gonna like smack them upside the head and send them back to fucking school. You know what? Hold up. I gotta answer this question. How fucking old are these kids supposed to be? Okay, so I just looked it up, and neither the film nor the books actually give an age to any of the kids in the film. The actor who plays Swan was 30, and the actor's ages range from early 20s to early 30s throughout the movie. So I was right about that. Those are fucking grown-ass men, obviously. They're supposed to play kids. I know that in the books, most of them even live with their parents. They're supposed to be young, but we don't know. I'm assuming high school, probably late teens. Who knows? Point is, too young to be doing this shit. Another thing I also saw when I was just checking up the age a second ago, there are 120 members of the Warriors gang. That is apparently said by Cleon in the game at some point. That's a lot. That's going to help them out quite a bit. That's a whole lot of people. Don't get me wrong, I still think they're going to get fucked by the other gang. But having 120, like, tough as nails, fucking near martial arts mastered child soldiers is going to be kind of useful. So, are the Warriors going to survive Gotham City? Fuck no. They're going to beat up some people here and there. As soon as guns come out, they're all fucking dead. It's not even going to be a challenge. If Batman shows up, he's going to spank them all and send them home. Super easy, it's not even an issue. These are fucking kids. I don't even know why I put them on a list. Next up, we have Niko Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4, and this one is particularly unique. Unlike any of the other characters on this list or the previous one, Niko Bellic doesn't actually want to do crime. And despite being from the Grand Theft Auto series like Tommy Vercetti from the last video, he is not a lifelong criminal like Tommy Vercetti is. Tommy Vercetti was all in on the crime. It's the only thing he ever knew. His whole character arc was about his shifting perspective in that criminal underworld. But Niko's story is about him believing that he's being forced into crime through circumstance and not really wanting to be, and dealing with the moral implications of the things that he thinks he has to do in order to survive. Tommy getting sent to Arkham City is just another day at the office. He understands this world, he understands what he has to do, and he would be able to take over the entire thing in a rather short amount of time. He is a lifelong experienced criminal. Niko Bellic is a soldier who was forced to do horrible things during the war, and then when he got out of the war, he got into crime because of his fucking asshole cousin, and he just kept doing it because he was an immigrant in a new land that he knew nothing about, and the only thing he knew how to do was kill people. He was really, really good at crime, despite not really wanting to be. Niko Bellic is shown throughout the whole game as trying to do the right thing and trying to be a good person, but constantly making moral concessions for what he believes is necessary for his own survival, which is why I actually think Niko Bellic is probably going to survive okay. Unlike Tommy, who's basically going to try and take over, and if you haven't seen that video, do relatively well for the most part in trying to do that. Niko's only purpose is to just not die and to live the best he can, not necessarily have a bunch of power and wealth and influence. That's not really his thing. If to survive, Niko has to go and work under Two-Face as one of his goons, that's what he'll do. If he has to become an assassin for someone, that is what he will do. If he has to sell his services to different people who he sees as morally reprehensible, he will do that in order to survive. And he's not going to go up against people who he believes will kill him if he does. He will do whatever he needs to do to live. And this is why he is going to live. He's skilled enough at killing people and just skilled enough in crime in general that he will be seen as an asset by all of the major criminal bosses within Arkham City, and he will be used often by them, but he won't have any desire to overtake them like someone like Tommy would. The only real way that someone like Tommy's gonna get taken out is if either one of the bosses decides to betray him, which they really have no reason to unless they just feeling extra shitty that day, or if Batman takes him out as just one of the basic goons. And if that ends up happening, he's gonna do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Niko's skilled and all that, but he's not taking all fucking Batman. That is more than likely how Niko's story is going to end if he joins one of these groups. He's gonna be one of the, I don't know, 500 fucking criminals that work for one of these gangs that just gets plowed through by Batman on his way to try and stop the boss. Batman's barely even gonna really notice him as something that's more of a threat than any of the basic ass thug bitches. Kind of an anticlimactic ending for one of the most beloved Grand Theft Auto characters of all time, but just, you know, it is what it is. So, a bit of story time. I came home last night like super fucking late. It was like 3 in the morning, and I did so with the intentions of starting a new survival challenge video and just start filming it. But when I got home, I was so tired, I was like, it's fine, I'll do it tomorrow morning. And I went to sleep. I woke up this morning at 6:30, and I looked at my phone, and I had several recordings on my phone. So I looked at a couple of the recordings, and apparently at some point within my 3.5 hours of sleep, I had woken up and started recording the video, but don't actually remember it. So everything that you've seen in this video up to this point, I don't actually remember recording. So I don't know what I said or if it's good. And I'm not gonna know until I start editing. So if it's bad, that's why. Because I'm not gonna fucking like re-record it. I mean, the work was done for me. I'm not gonna like undo that. But if the video's really good up to this point, that means that I have gotten so fucking balls to the wall amazing at making these videos, I can literally do it in my sleep. And that's pretty fucking cool. Next up, we have Agent 47 from the Hitman series. And in case you're not aware, Hitman series is a series where you get to be a hitman, basically. A genetically engineered super hitman, to be more specific. Like literally born as a test tube baby in order to be trained and perfected into the ultimate killing machine to then go out and murder people for lots and lots of money. And Agent 47 is basically like the best one that they've ever done that with. Like there's a bunch, they're numbered. He's 47, but there's like 2 and 4 and 8 and 30 and 70 and all different kind of numbers. He's the best one. He's been able to take out dozens of others at the same time. He's the ultimate perfect super assassin. He could punch through concrete walls, and he's so fast he could shoot a whole room of men who are all aiming guns at him before they can even pull the trigger. He's amazing. He's like the perfect fucking assassin. On top of being super intelligent and having years and years and years of experience, he's basically known as this guy who can get in, murder a dude, doesn't matter how well guarded he is, doesn't matter what the location is. He can get in, kill him, and leave without anybody ever noticing he was there. He can make it look like an accident if you wanted to. He's fucking perfect in every way. So how is he gonna do in Arkham City? I mean, as far as a guy whose business is to kill people, to go to Arkham City, I mean, business gonna be booming, like for real. I can't really think of a better place for someone to go if your job is to kill people. Like, can you imagine a city where more people need to be killed? killed. I'm sure they exist, but you'll be thinking for a while. So there's a couple of really big strengths that Agent 47 has when coming into this new environment. One being, he's not a gangster and doesn't want power. He's a gun for hire that just goes to the highest bidder. He doesn't have any allegiances to anyone. I mean, one of his most famous quotes is, "Names are for friends. That's why I don't have one." He doesn't do friendships or alliances or anything like that. Do you have money? Can you pay him to kill this person? Okay, he will kill this person. It's completely a business transaction. And if somebody decides to pay him to kill you tomorrow, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He is a tool for people to use in order to kill their enemies efficiently. This means that pretty much no one in the entirety of the series is gonna have any reason to have any beef with him. He doesn't want what they have. Two-Face could hire him to go and kill someone who works for the Penguin, and the Penguin could hire him to kill someone to go work for Joker, and then Joker can hire him to go kill someone that works for Two-Face, and they can just keep doing this. Now, is it possible that one of them might get petty enough to be like, hey, let's kill this dude who's like getting paid by everyone to kill other people? Sure, but you're also getting rid of a valuable tool that you could be using in the future. So I don't really necessarily see that happening. And it's not like Agent 47 would be the only assassin that works out of Arkham City, because you also have assassins like Deadshot that work out of Arkham City that is also hired by all other people. Basically, adding Agent 47 into the universe is essentially like having a second Deadshot. He's just going to be a guy that people are going to hire to go around and kill people. And he's going to make lots and lots and lots of money doing it. And if this was the way the universe went, then Agent 47 would basically have nothing to worry about. He would just keep getting hired to kill different people over and over again forever until he just decided to retire as an old man. The problem is Batman. With him being hired to go around and kill so many people, it is only a matter of time before Batman gets a whiff of this and decides to go hunt down this new assassin that all these crime lords are using to kill a bunch of people. And while Agent 47 is set up to be the perfect assassin that can get in and get out without anyone ever knowing he was there, that doesn't mean that Batman can't find him. I mean, Batman's technology is shit that just straight up doesn't exist in the real world. Even more so than the Hitman games. Because don't get me wrong, there's some crazy tech in there too, but like the ability for Batman to see a bullet on the ground and then predict its trajectory all the way back from where it was fired, and then like it's kind of crazy. Using this man's technology, he has been able to track people all the way across whole cityscapes based on almost no evidence left behind. Like, it's really crazy. Agent 47 will definitely be one of the most difficult people that he's ever had to track down, but he will be able to track him down. I mean, the man's the world's greatest detective for a fucking reason. You can't compare him to any real world detective. He's like a roided out ninja Sherlock Holmes. How the fuck are you gonna escape that? So when Batman does eventually catch up to Agent 47, what happens? Is Agent 47 capable of fighting off Batman? And this is where it gets really cool, because this is gonna be a really fucking awesome fight. For those who don't play the Hitman games, Agent 47 is an extremely careful, extremely methodical character. His bases are almost impossible to find, and if you do, he will absolutely have contingencies just in case someone comes across it. When Batman shows up at his base, Agent 47 will absolutely be prepared for him, and that's going to turn into a massive fucking fight. I'm talking about booby traps and a massive badass shootout between two barely fucking human individuals in a really badass like ninja versus assassin stealth murder fight thing. That's just, it's gonna be really fucking cool. It's gonna be really fucking cool. A lot of Batman's stealth tactics are not gonna work on Agent 47 because he is also a supreme master of stealth. And the odds that Agent 47 is going to spend weeks or even months working in Gotham City and not only not learning any information about Batman, but not taking the proper steps to prepare for him if he shows up, extremely unlikely. I mean, there's no way he's not gonna be prepared. He's gonna know things about Batman has armor that's bulletproof? Okay, let's get armor-piercing rounds that are specifically made to take out Batman. He hides in the shadows? Fuck it, let's get some fucking heat ray goggle things so that he can't fucking hide from us. Everybody always makes the joke that there's nothing that Batman can't overcome if he has prep time, but you can arguably say something similar about Agent 47, and that's what makes this really, really interesting. Batman can decide how he goes about arresting Agent 47, but Agent 47 will be able to decide exactly how he wants to prepare for Batman's arrival. And this is going to lead to a lot of really cool possible scenarios. So who do I think is actually going to come out on top? Still probably Batman. Because at the end of the day, even if they both had the same level of skill when it came to prep and combat and intelligence and all that stuff, Batman is still the one that decides when he goes after Agent 47, not the other way around. He's the one chasing the criminal, so he will have the natural advantage no matter what. The only way this wouldn't be the case is if someone hired Agent 47 specifically to go after Batman, which is definitely possible, but I don't see a way that Agent 47 would be able to find Batman. Batman and Agent 47 might have similar prep ability, but they do not have similar detective ability. Batman is a significantly better detective than Agent 47 is. It would not be particularly easy to hunt down Batman. Maybe you can lure him in by causing a big enough disturbance that he'll show up and then assassinate him when he comes, but that's something that's happened to him tons of times. Like, he's pretty used to that at this point. But regardless whether or not Agent 47 goes after Batman or Batman goes after Agent 47, one thing stays factual throughout any situation: Batman's just better. They're both very, very skilled fighters, but only one of them can literally take on like 40, 50 dudes at a time and not get hit by a single one of them, despite only being like a human dude. Only one of them is bulletproof. Only one of them fights superhuman beings like Killer Croc or Solomon Grundy. Only one of them has the mobility able to get out of any situation by using the grapple hook and just smoke bomb and disappear. Batman just has more going for him. At the end of the day, Agent 47 has a lot of the same skills that Batman does, but his gear is not as good and the enemies he fights just aren't as impressive. And you know what they say, if you want to see a man's strength, look at the strength of his enemies. Well, Batman's enemies are significantly stronger than Agent 47's. So while I think this will be a really interesting confrontation between two genius masters of stealth and preparation, it's still going to come down to Batman winning. And to be perfectly honest with you, Agent 47 doesn't really have anything that Deadshot doesn't also have. He's a little bit better at prep and he's a little bit smarter, but skill-wise, they have a very similar skill set. In fact, Deadshot's a much better shot. And Batman was able to deal with Deadshot in a fucking side quest. So it's gonna be cool, but Batman's gonna win. Last up, we have Goro Majima from Yakuza. And I don't get why you guys are asking me to do this one. Well, okay, that's a lie. I do, because he's a criminal from a very, very popular video game series. I get it, but it's a bad match. Like, it doesn't make sense putting him in this universe. The whole reason why I chose the Arkham City universe is because it's a version of Batman and his rogue gallery that is more or less close to, you know, human levels of power. They are above human levels, don't get me wrong, but it's not so far above human levels that they're untouchable by mere mortals. But the Yakuza franchise fucking is. Goro Majima at one point during a fight with Kiryu punched him in the face so fucking hard that his face hit the ground and he collapsed the entire floor, falling down to the next story, and the floor was shown to be several feet of concrete. These characters are not even close to human. Goro Majima's strength levels are beyond what Bane is on his fucking Venom serum shit, and by no small amount. The biggest challenges in the Arkham City universe, which are things like Killer Croc and Solomon Grundy, are not that big of a threat to Goro Majima. He can take them in a fucking fist fight, and he will more than likely win. He has better strength feats than both of them. On top of that, he's shown being able to dodge bullets at point blank, and he's a master martial artist that can barely be competed with the greatest martial artist in his universe, which, by the way, every single criminal in the entire Yakuza universe is a master martial artist, damn near up to Batman levels of skill. He doesn't really belong in this universe. If I was gonna put Goro Majima in a Batman universe, it would be in the comic book version. That would be a closer fight than this. Goro slaughters through the entirety of Arkham City without really even trying. He can take on any army of criminals that exists. He's gonna beat the shit out of Bane. He's gonna beat the shit out of Deathstroke. He's gonna beat the shit out of Batman. Nobody's gonna be able to harm him because Yakuza is a fucking anime turned into a video game. It is the farthest fucking thing away from a grounded crime universe. I mean, fuck, so far in this series, I said that Tommy Vercetti, a regular fucking dude, was almost capable of taking over the city. Now y'all want to put Goro fucking Majima in here? That doesn't make no sense. You can't just put any fucking criminal you want. They gotta match the universe in some fucking way. I mean, fuck, if we're just gonna throw any goddamn criminal in here, let's put fucking Blackbeard from One Piece in this bitch. See how he does. How about Frieza? I bet you he's considered a criminal on some fucking planet. Well, for the sake of completion, what would Goro Majima do and how would he go about it? Well, I mean, he would probably really love it. He loves fighting and combat and he loves chaos and all that. And Arkham City has all that shit. But honestly, I think he's gonna get super bored really quickly because of how easily he's able to take over everything. I mean, he's really gonna find this whole city to be very, very weak. He can quite literally stroll through the front door of any mob boss's organization that he wants to, kick everybody's ass, get to the mob boss, beat the shit out of him, and just tell them, I'm in charge now. And nobody can stop him. Even the greatest martial artists of this universe, like the League of Assassins or Batman himself, will not be able to even really harm him. Maybe Batman can use some kind of gadget to take him out in some sort of convoluted way, but it's very unlikely. I mean, people in Yakuza can just straight up ignore the normal rules of biology. It's the type of series where if you do throw nerve gas in a building to try and knock him out that way, he'd likely just breathe in the nerve gas and through his own strength of will just overcome the nerve gas, because he does shit like that all the fucking time. Electricity, stun grenades, it doesn't really matter what you use. His strength of will and anime power and veracity is going to overcome anything that isn't you just beating the shit out of him in a fucking fist fight. That's just kind of the type of world that Yakuza is. It's awesome, but it doesn't belong here. Not really. But again, so many people asked me to put someone from Yakuza in here that I just did it anyway. So there you go. The survival challenge has been survived. And actually, it's been fucking dominated. Which kind of goes against the whole point of a survival challenge, don't you think? But that's going to be all for me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I don't actually remember what I said at the beginning of this video, so in case I didn't, remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, join the membership. If you join the membership, you get videos early. And don't forget that we are writing a comic book over at the Discord that we intend on releasing in hardcover and paperback at some point, likely through a Kickstarter. And we've already gotten a professional artist who has agreed to do the art for the book, and we've already started making concept art for the comic. Once we got a good bit of that done, I will show that in likely some sort of video format, maybe a community post. We'll see. We're kind of playing it by ear for now. But if that's something you're interested in, join the Discord, link down below. And always remember, y'all stay safe out there, you hear?